Right, let's take a look at today's. What I'd like to do is take a look at some Quranic guidance, people. Bismillah. Before we do that, you can see right there goodness is love in action. Wow. What? You see, this is why the mindset, people, the mind. And what better than look at this? You see, when I say it's all about the mind, it's your road and yours alone. Others may walk it with you, but no one can walk it for you. And I want you to think about this, especially today, because it is this is going to be very relevant to our theme, to our discussion on mind, your mindset. So, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. People, I want us to take a look at some ayat of the Quran. And the first one I want to open with is one that we have looked at before, but I want us to see it with a different reflection. Okay. So, right. So this verse that you've got here from Surah An-Nahl, verse 30, وَقِيلَ لِلَّذِينَ اتَّقَوْا مَاذَا أَنزَلَ رَبُّكُمْ قَالُوا خَيْرًا. Right now, notice this, how it's saying, قَالُوا خَيْرًا, that when the people are asked, the people, now they say piety, people who are mindful, when they are asked, مَاذَا أَنزَلَ رَبُّكُمْ قَالُوا خَيْرًا. See, when you are asked, what has your Lord revealed? Look at the answer, goodness. Allah. Why? Because the Quran, it will, if you look at it, if you read it, it is bringing goodness to you. But it comes back to people's mindset. You see, people sometimes have a doom and gloom mindset. They have this, oh my God, everything's bad, everything's ruined, everything's like, but Allah has revealed khairan. You see, it could have, look at the answer. The answer could have been, ماذا أنزل ربكم قالوا قرآنا. They said it's a Quran Allah has revealed. They could have said, this that it's ayat. Allah has revealed revelations. It's all correct. قالوا خيرا. Look at it's all about the perspective. How you look at something. For who? People might say goodness for who? لِلَّذِينَ أَحْسَنُوا فِي هَذِهِ الدُّنْيَا. Allah. And you see, one way of reading this is connected. See, خَيْرًا لِلَّذِينَ, خَيْرًا لِلَّذِينَ, that goodness for the people who do goodness, who do kindness. فِي هَذِهِ الدُّنْيا. See, one way to read it is connected. You could stop. So this could be a comma. You could say that, look, لِلَّذِينَ, you could say, لِلَّذِينَ أَحْسَنُوا فِي هَذِهِ الدُّنْيَا حَسَنًا. Those people who do good in this world, they will have, they will have a reward. You could connect. قَالُوا خَيْرًا. They said, Allah, what did He reveal? He revealed goodness for those who are kind. For those who do kindness. لِلَّذِينَ أَحْسَنُوا فِي هَذِهِ الدُّنْيَا حَسَنًا. And then وَلَدَارُ الْآخِرَةِ خَيْرٌ. And what's to come is even better. وَلَنِعْمَ دَارُ الْمُتَّقِينَ. Now, look at how it's going. It's starting off with positivity. They say to those people who are mindful of God, they have mindfulness of God, consciousness of God. They say, what is it? What's ماذا أنزل ربكم? What has your God, what has your Lord revealed to you? Say goodness. You start positive. Let everything about you be positive. Don't be even, people, when they're asked, I speak to people often, and you'd be like, how are things? People, oh, not bad. Oh, okay. Can't complain. Oh, it's been worse. What is this negativity? Why are you starting at such a low standard? Could be worse, can't complain, not bad. Why are you even using these words? Say things are good. Things are great. You could say, well, maybe there's problems, but there'll always be problems. Things can still be great. ماذا أنزل ربكم? The first thing they start off with as a reply, خيرا, goodness. And then they follow, للذين أحسنوا. You know what? For people who believe in kindness, don't just believe in it, أحسنوا. They do it. They perform kindness. There's hasana. There is just goodness as a reward for them. So they've gone from positive to good, and it doesn't stop there. وَلَدَارُ الْآخِرَةِ خَيْرٌ. Do you know what? You think this is good. What's yet to come in the afterlife is amazing. You see, starts off positive, jumps to good, goes to fantastically great. This isn't me. This is the ayah of the Quran. Look at it. قيل للذين اتقوا ماذا أنزل ربكم قالوا خيرا للذين أحسنوا في هذه الدنيا حسنة ولدار الآخرة خير ولنعم دار المتقين. This is the mindset. You control it. You can. You see, people can control in unfortunate circumstances. People can control people's body, as in impose on them bodily restrictions. They can't control your mind. You see, if it is free, if it is positive, if it will always be positive. You'll be the kind of person that will see khair everywhere. You could be sitting in the worst of times, say, I can't remember somebody, can't remember what tragic incident it was, and somebody was talking to me. I said, well, it's all fun and games. It's a mindset. So, and it's important. And I'm saying this why we're coming towards the end of a year. We're coming towards the end of this year, people. And it's important that we finish, and we start something new with goodness. And I'm going to, inshallah, in next week's session, focus completely on new beginnings, or I'll try to, and bring in certain ayat, and I'll speak a bit about in next week's session about the, this law of attraction and things, and I'll speak a bit about that there. But let's come to these ayat here. So these are the following two I want to look at. So first, from Surah Rahman, verse 60, هل جزاء الإحسان إلا الإحسان. Now this is such a popular verse. Everybody's heard it. هل جزاء الإحسان إلا الإحسان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. Is the reward of ihsan except ihsan? Now, you see, let me tell you another way of looking at this ayah. See, one is that, of course, by doing ihsan, by acting virtue, performing virtue, in embodying kindness, ihsan, you will be recompensed and you will have a reward. You will have ihsan from Allah. Yeah, that's absolutely one way of looking at it. But look at the other way. هل جزاء الإحسان? Is there a reward for goodness? إلا الإحسان. Except the goodness itself. Allah, is there a reward for it except it? You do an act of kindness for someone, and people say, yes, of course, Allah will reward me. But is there a reward greater than the act of kindness that you get to do in and of itself? Just think about it. You get to do an act of compassionate good for someone. وَهَلْ جَزَاءُ الْإِحْسَانِ إِلَّا الْإِحْسَانِ. Can something beat that? The fact that you get to do that. That is honestly a beautiful way of looking at this verse. That هَلْ جَزَاءُ الْإِحْسَانِ إِلَّا الْإِحْسَانِ فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. Then which of the favors do you deny? That you get to do this. I mean, you get to bring a smile to someone's face. You get to make that difference. I mean, what could be greater than that? You want a reward bigger than that? You know, you want, oh, I want this, I want some. That is the greatest thing, isn't it? In and of itself. That's such a, and once again, it's like, oh, so obvious, but not at first apparent to the mind. And this verse, or these two verses from Surah Al-Infitar, I want to close with them, that innal abrara lafi na'im wa innal fujjara lafi jahim. You see, and this too, now this, we've got this, the meaning, the apparent meaning, that, or the mutabadar in Arabic is that which comes straight to mind, that people of righteousness, people of good, they will be, you see, once again it says will be in pleasure, that they will, there's fi na'im, and obviously people say Jannah is na'im, in bounties, in blessings, in wa innal fujjara lafi jahim. And people that are wicked or wrongdoing will be in damnation. And that's absolutely, look, reading it like that look, it's speaking about the afterlife. Sure. But the Quran has a dynamism to it. You see this superposition nature of the Quran, that it can speak with many layers. Sure, it's speaking about the Akhirah, but in many ways it's speaking about the dunya too. Because if you look at it, innal abrara lafi na'im. People who do good, they are in a state of bliss. You see, people, the abrar, people, that is people of virtue, people of that do good for humanity, that want to, and it's because bir isn't about just ibadah. ليس البر أن تولوا وجوهكم شطر المسجد الحرام. It's not about bir. Piety isn't about trying to just face the Qibla or the Kaaba. It's about feeding the poor. It's about helping that human connection, the human concern. Virtue, it's a social element. Innal abrara lafi na'im. Yeah, they are in a blissful state. Just look at them. Their lives, it's not speaking about necessarily luxuries. Sure, they may have luxuries, they may not. But they are in a blissful state. They are happy. وَإِنَّ الْفُجَّارَ لَفِي جَحِيمٍ. People that cause harm, people that, wicked, people that do cruel things, they are living, their life is a hell. You attract what you do. It is coming back to you. It is here. You are living it. It's not. Yes, the Akhirah is another discussion. I mean, that's yet to come, but we're talking about it right here, right now. إن الأبرار لفي نعيم وإن الفجار لفي جحيم. You see, so these were 3 verses that we were looking at, that when people ask those that are conscious, God conscious, that ماذا أنزل ربكم قالوا خيرا. It's positivity. Surah An-Nahl, verse 30, and it builds in positivity. That people who do this, people who are in a state of positivity, and that's okay, their state, and they do ahsanu. And then the second verse in Surah Rahman, هل جزاء الإحسان إلا الإحسان. That this compassion and this kindness, its reward is itself, that you get to do it. And people that are of virtue, that are of this, that do these things, they are in a blissful state. Allah has decreed it such. He has set these laws in the universe. You see, your heart, if it has that goodness in it, if it has that compassion, and it comes back to you. This, you find it everywhere. You see it in everything. So yeah, this is a powerful reminder I want to share with you. So shukran for paying attention. Now we'll move